Right. We are back. And today I am hoping that we will get to a part of the rift where we can get enough auric cells to buy the first champion. I did think... the first killer. I honestly did think that we would get it done yesterday. But no such luck, I'm afraid. We have to get to 37. Then we will have 500 auric cells, and we can buy the first, the very first killer. And seeing as we are trying to earn everything, we are only buying killers with the auric cells that we earn from the rift. Meaning, most likely, I'm only gonna get one killer during this time of the rift. Unless I play a lot of Survivor as well. So the thing is right now though, on this account, I have not played a single round of Survivor outside of the tutorial. I've only done killer challenges. Now, there are quite a few killer challenges that I can go back and do, and stuff that I can do with both, you know? So I'm gonna do as many of those as possible, and get as far as possible with all the killer challenges, and then start doing the Survivor ones. But it also kind of depends on Ghost Penguin, to be honest. Because she's been thinking about giving the game a go. And if she does, then I do imagine that we will be playing some Survivor rounds together. It's kind of inevitable at this point. But I am a killer main, though. No doubt about it. Even though it is fun to play Survivor, I do enjoy being the killer way more. As do most, at the moment, it seems like. Okay, so we just need to kick one generator, and we will be done. It just has to be one of the OG generators, not the one of the blood pools, or whatever you call them. Blood generators, okay. For the perceptive follower, you'll notice that I have way less blood points now than I did when I quit yesterday. I think I had like I had over 2 million actually. So what I've done is that in anticipation of me having to play Survivor, seeing as I already have all of my currently unlocked killers at Prestige 1, and I'm comfortable. Like Blight is 41 and Wraith is 34, and those are my two main guys right now. Seeing as I'm comfortable, I have swapped over to the Survivor side of things, and I just pumped a lot of blood points into a few of those characters. So I've unlocked first Prestige for 3 characters, I think. Or maybe it was just 2.5. Can't quite remember. But I have unlocked Meg and Jake, I believe. I wish I could check that from here, but I'm guessing if I go back, I will go out of the queue, right? No, I can't go back without canceling. ideally, my my first killer should have some good perks, though. It would be very good if I could actually combine it with the perks that I already have to make something even better. But then again, the gameplay of that killer should be... I mean, it is paramount. Because if that killer is not fun to play, then I'm kind of... Ooh. Those are a lot of eyes. Should probably try to not kill anyone then. I mean, I could, but I mean, I'm not that obsessed with getting these kills, though. So probably it will be a matter of trying to hook everyone twice. But we'll see. It kind of depends on how they play as well. What I need to make sure more than anything, though, is that I get to kick one of these gens. So that I get the rift done. It's actually paramount. It seems like paramount is the word of the day. Okay, so there is only one left, right? I think maybe there's only one left. maybe I can actually hit this or kick this, and if I get that done, god damn, I'll be happy though. All I really want is the rift. There we go. Okay, so then I can actually allow them to win this. Shouldn't really be a problem. I can't actually remember how many times I've hooked these though. It's kind of a problem. Because I do kind of just want everyone to live. I think... Okay, so I've hooked Anastasides and this Bobber Curva, whatever, twice now. Okay, so I can hook Jake twice, and I can hook this one more time. Claudette. And then they can all get out. Where is Jake, though? I feel like he's been very silent this entire time. Yeah. She can be hooked once more, but not that one. I think, anyway. But they need to go get Claudette, though. Yeah, I'm just gonna let her take Claudette down so she doesn't die. Okay, so we need to make sure we find... Gotta find Jake, though. I have no idea where Jake is. Because he's not on any of the gens where he should be. Oh, there he is. Oh my god. Okay, so they might actually think that I'm gonna be camping Jake or tumbling him right now. But it's all about just getting one more hook and then they can all leave. Hopefully they will go and hook him before he starts wiggling. I need to pay attention to where he goes. Yes, go get him. There we go. Okay, so he's sure he's getting tumbled right now, but honestly, dude, you're not. Like, I'm not. You're gonna survive. He's gonna be fine. Okay. There we go. Now I'm gonna, while uncloaked, just gonna walk all the way away from him so that it's very obvious. Go get him. Go get him. Okay. Well, that should be good. We got all the hooks. They've gotten several unhooks that they get more points. We all win. No. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I don't need any more gems on that. I'm gonna make it very apparent that that I'm all good. And if they start waving at me to help them with some kind of challenge, that's fine. Man, those gens are really fast. Seems like all you need is 3 of those. There we go. There we go. Get you some points. Maybe she went to get more pallets. Probably did. No, they can heal if they want, but yeah, they're healing. It's a pretty cool map, actually. I kind of really like those statues up there. Very rarely do I actually look around the map as well. I mean, this is on Ultra, though. It doesn't really look that great, to be honest, but it's okay. What's crazy though is that I get a lot of points by doing it this way. Actually. And now that everyone had this as well, and one of them used a cake, god damn, 334,000. That is a lot. They were all pretty new as well. Just, I mean, by the look of things. So. I think it could have been a fairly easy 4K. Or maybe a 3K. Oh, we got 20. Ooh. 33. Okay, so we need 37 though. So we're still a ways off. Or we're getting more and more from these. We get 8 from that. Down 2 survivors with lethal. Oh, it has to be done in a single trial as well. Okay. Well, at least now we have a new skin for Blight, though. Not sure how I feel about how ripped he is, though. It feels kind of weird. Like, why can't he be just, like, normal? Why does he have to have so much muscles? I don't really understand that. Beefy Dwight, this one. Like, look at those massive hands. I guess the size is kind of the same. Wait. I've never noticed that he has 6 fingers. How have I not noticed that? It's crazy. So if I do the Mori, will it be with the skin, or... Yeah. Cool stuff. Okay. No. Where's the thanatophobia? There we go. That should work out pretty well with Sloppy Butcher. Thinker is just a way to get undetectable, really. hopefully we'll get a map where we can down 2 of them at once. Oh. Well, well, well. Okay. The entity demands a sacrifice. I feel like this... I'm probably not gonna be able to use the Shrine of Secrets much at all, because I really need the essence to get new characters. I feel like the artist should really be my next... the next one I get, just for the perks, really. I really also should check out the new killers and see if they are any fun to play. Because I could go safe with it and just go for the Executioner, because I really like playing the Executioner. I could also go Masterminds. There's just something about the his power that kind of bugs me. Like, I feel like I so often charge and miss, you know? But I don't know. I'm gonna be playing whatever I choose a lot, so it would be nice if I actually vibe with the gameplay. And I do really like Pyramid Heads. I feel like the Mastermind is probably a little bit more fun to watch, though, which is something I should also think about. And also, I should probably look at what kind of customization I'm getting from the Rift. Because we're getting Blight. Pyramid Head is really fun, but it's really fun to me. I'm not entirely sure if it's fun to watch. Because I feel like a player like the Mastermind... Well... Pyramid Head is all about marking territory, right? So I'm gonna be like dragging the weapon through the ground, zoning off parts of the map. While if I go with a different character, like the Mastermind, for instance, I will charge forward and grab people and slam them into the wall. You know, it's just I imagine that's more fun to watch than watching me going around slapping the or grinding through the floor. I do really like playing oh, well, that's new. Maybe the Mori is different from the Execution thing. But yeah, I've never played the Xenomorph. I've never played the Good Guy or Chucky. I've never played the Dark Lord. Never played the Lich. And I've never played the Ghoul. Now, just based on the fact that he's yelling so much and that he's based on an anime that I've never... Oh god. I mean, he annoys me a lot just by how he sounds.
It's just...
So I'm gonna have to watch some videos on the new killers and to have a look at the perks and stuff. Suppose I could swap it out. No, I'm not gonna bother with that right now. Okay, so I need to hit two down. They have to be downed as I use my lethal rush. But the thing is too, Ghost, I'm trying to also experience the new content in the game. I know there's a very safe bet for me to go with Pyramid Head, because I really like Pyramid Head. But I don't want to be bored, you know? I've done that before. I know how that works. And if my entire intention was to do as well as possible and to get higher and higher, as high in rank and MMR as I possibly could, then I would probably get Pyramid Head, because I know that I can play him pretty well. But I would like to challenge myself and to try some of the new content, because I've been gone, or we have been gone for years now, so that could be fun. I thought I saw a crow over here. By the look of the floor, I was right. Okay, and now we need to hit her with that. Oh, he has a thing in his arm, or is that a bug right there? Okay, so all I need is the lethal takedown. That's one. There's a survivor to the left of me right now. Right here. Are you gonna... All I need is one more of those takedowns and I'm good. This is a very bad place to do this. Well, I'm not gonna do that when you're here. That would be kind of stupid. All I need is that takedown and you can do whatever you want after that. Oh, that was dumb. Oh my god, I'm so sorry about that. It's the same one too. Ah, shit. Okay. There we go. Now they can get up Mr. Halal. The Tomb Raider character is probably so pissed though. Oh my god. Wait, is this Tomb Raider? Who's this? Alright. Because I feel like I need to give Tomb Raider a break right now. Ooh, that was pretty goddamn close. Are you gonna... do have quite a few hooks to go though, and they are very, whoever's not being hooked is very efficient with the gens. No doubt about that. There we go. Oh, first time too. Pretty good. I don't think I would have hit actually either way though. Kind of a shit map to be blight, to be honest. I mean, it's not too bad actually, because I know most of it. Oh my god. I think they've probably spent a lot of their healing items already, though. God, that's not a good play. That's not a good play either, to be fair. Probably a few characters that hate me as much as Mr. Halal right here. So the fact that I'm going to be bringing him down to the into the basement is not going to make it any better. Not gaining any fans, I think. I think probably she's the better one here. Out of all the people I've been up against. No, move your ass. Wait, is she dead? I think maybe she's dead. I'm not sure why they would go... Why so many would go down here, though. To be honest. If someone with full health goes down... Yeah, they're only one away though, so they should actually be managing this just fine. down. I thought I had it on like don't disturb or whatever. I wonder if there's a way to change the sound of it though. Maybe at least lower the volume would be nice. Okay, let's find this hatch and put her through it. Unless she just does it herself, that would be nice as well. Just to save the time. Oh, it's right here. Just go. I think that was pretty good though. I think Cheryl really deserved to go there as well, because she really had me spending a lot of time. So that just feels correct. Okay, let's see how we're progressing here. 34. Okay, we gotta get through to 37. Get the first killer. Okay, so maybe we should have a quick look through. This one gets us 8, kill 3, so that's really good. These are all 5s. Okay, so by the look of it, it's just the ones that are marked like that that give us anything special. Yeah, that's also 8. That's kill 2. Well, we should probably do that then. Oh, we could do that's 8-2. That's crazy. Okay. I've been skipping so many of these. Start a chase with 2 different survivors. I mean, that finishes itself, really. We'd have to do... Oh, that's 8 as well. Wow. Okay, so... kind of been stupidly doing the easiest stuff ever. Totems appear when survivors are hooked or generators are completed. They will briefly be revealed in the endgame collapse. Okay. And I just need to commune with one of them, and that's 8. I mean, this one we're gonna get no matter what. I mean, that's just gonna finish itself, really. And this one is gonna finish itself as well. And this one is, yeah, well, if it's a shitty map and good survivors, it might be a pain. I need to sacrifice 2 on that one, though. Maybe just do this, I guess. Did we get anything fun? Oh, we got another outfit for Trapper. I wonder why we're getting so much stuff for Trapper. Like, why? What's going on? Both the Blood Moon and the Rift Tome has new outfits for him. It's like whoop-de-doo. Okay. 30,000. We can do that with any of these. Speaking of Trapper, should we play Trapper? I don't have any new masks though. It's kind of dull. Maybe do some Huntress then, just to relax a little bit. All we need is 30k. I feel like that should work out. I feel like Spies from the Shadows is kind of like a double. It's not great for Huntress because the actual animation that they leave is like a huge circle that just blocks my view, so I can't throw any axes. So I'm not really that thrilled with it when it comes to Huntress, but it does help me find them a lot. Like it would probably be better to have some kind of really good aura reading perk, but yeah. Oh, I should probably get this on Nurse. I wonder which killer I have has the biggest terror radius. Oh, he has 40. 20. Oh, wow. Oh, he has 40 as well. Okay, so I could actually do like a anti-healing thing with him, I suppose. If I did like a... let's see here. Do I have... No, I don't really have what I need. Could do this. I mean, I could do that. That could work. That's kind of a huge thing, though. To have those two at once is kind of crazy. They're gonna be so stressed by this, though. It's probably gonna be hard for them to know where I am as well. Could try that with... I feel like I'm very comfortable right now. It would be nice to have something that changes it up a little bit. But then again, I don't even know if the... I feel like I haven't seen any mock-ups with the blood gens. I don't know if they even have skill checks on the blood gens. So I'm not sure if this is really... if there's any point to that. I like this a lot better than this, though. This is giving kind of, like Sparta, I don't know, something. We are getting very close, though. So I should probably actually open up a browser here and maybe have a look at some of the new killers. Okay, I'm just gonna... Okay, so who are these new killers? Let's try and have a look at... Okay, first of all, I should probably have a quick look at the tier list, right? Of new killer perks. See if there's something highly rated that is on one of the new killers. Ultimate weapon is S tier. When you open a locker, this perk activates for 30 seconds. Survivors entering your terror radius scream, reveal their position, and gain blindness for 30 seconds. Well, that's pretty good, I guess. But yeah, we'll have to see. She has a very low base terror radius, though. So it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to do a terror radius build with Huntress. Okay, so all we need is 30,000 blood points. We could do that easily. Let's have a look at this tier list. Batteries included is B tier. Seriously, there's no new perks in A tier? There's nowhere to hide from the knight, but the knight I can buy for essence, so it doesn't really matter. Let's see, batteries included. When within 12 meters of a completed generator, you have 5% haste. The movement speed bonus lingers for 1 to 5 seconds after leaving. I mean, okay, but how often do I actually run close to a finished gen, though? Feels kind of like something I wouldn't necessarily do that much of. I'm not really sure why they're all centering immediately around me. Like they're not really bothered by me moving around. Oh. Oh, that's 5,000? Oh, they're really spending a lot of time healing. Ooh. Or are we just gonna clear these? Wow, they really are healing an awful lot. I mean, I know there's thanatophobia, so they are motivated to do that. But it seems like that new survivor might have some kind of healing increase perk. At least it seems a lot like that to me. Because they're healing really fast, even though I have Sloppy Butcher. Maybe they're just like, maybe they have healing builds. Could be a thing. Oh my god. That is so shit. I mean, my throw, obviously. Can't tell how many times I've hooked these. Mm-hmm. I wonder where the rest of these guys are. I'm giving them ample room to go and save these too. I'm literally on the other side of the map. There we go. Okay. So they haven't given up. That's good. But I think I'm starting to get to the lethal part of the hooks though. It's unfortunate. Yes. Oh my god. He's probably dead now though, right? One of them has to be soon. Yeah. Oh shit. Ashley didn't know that she only had one. Oh. Okay, so one of them has 2 left and the other has none. So probably Tomb Raider has 2, right? So I feel like she's been playing better than most of these other dudes. Or dudettes, what have you. It's pretty clutch though. I mean, we can spend all the time you want. Doesn't really matter to me. Oh, she gets more points though. That's good. She did that so well, though. To be fair, like she spent so much of my time just then. And now her life rests in the hands of that player right there. She's gonna finish that gen probably. Yeah. But that's probably gonna be it. Yeah, that's a bummer. Where's the, are there no closets around? I can't actually tell if she actually ended off herself to give the hatch to the last one. Wow. Probably could have let her go, to be honest. But I can't be the savior every time. Sometimes you just wanna get there, you know? $35. Okay. Fair enough. How many pages are there, actually? Yeah, there's no way I'm getting to 70, I think. Not in 18 days. Then again, I have gotten to 35 in 4 days, maybe? But then again, it's Easter holiday, though, so I have more time now. Okay, commune with green glyphs. Okay, if we're gonna be communing and walking around looking for glyphs, I'm gonna go Wraith, I think. Doesn't matter if we win this one, so probably... maybe... do one of these. And... maybe we should just be like a mouse 1 legend. I don't know. Something like this. And that. And bamboozle. Then we're just the ultimate movement machine. Yeah, might as well. Cloaking speed. No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted this to be fast as fuck, boy. Could do that. I only have 1 though. Kind of sucks to spend that just for the 20%. Well, we need to find a green glyph, and then we should probably move on to a different one. Start a chase with 2 different survivors. Well, that should be very easy. Should basically finish itself, so to speak. I'm not sure how far we've ranked by now. Gold 2. That's not very high. But then again, it's also a lot higher than I thought it would be, because we've been letting people go left and right. It would have been interesting to see though if I had been tryharding the entire time, how far up and what kind of grade I would have had. But I mean, there's plenty of time to start tryharding though. But the thing is, all the first matches are gonna be, well, the more matches I do, the more matches I will have to do to gain killer grades, because it's the matter of averages, I guess. It doesn't seem like any of the new killers really have any really great perks. I mean, there's Ultimate Weapon from Xenomorph is S tier. And I can see how that would be S tier for a Huntress player, especially. But I don't really feel like I'm checking out lockers that often, though, to be fair. Let's see. I need to watch some of the videos on these. I have no idea what they do. I know what all of these do. I've played all of these. But I have no idea what Chucky, the Ghoul, the Dark Lord, or the Lich. I think that's all of them. Yeah, those are the new ones that I haven't played or seen. And the Unknown, I haven't really seen that either. I know what the Singularity does, but I don't think I've played that either. So maybe we should have a look here. Let's see, the Xenomorph, DBD. Introduction, I guess. Isn't there like a DBD, Dead by Daylight, channel where I can see these? Yes, there is. A lot of trailers. I'm not entirely sure why, but all of my tabs are insanely laggy while I had DBD open. It's not even close to it. It's not even remotely close while I play any other games, but DBD especially is super laggy when like even when I'm looking at my streaming software, it's like, oh, okay, so it's only right now everything is running really well. But then the second the game starts, it's just super laggy. And it's not because my computer sucks or anything. Like I have other games where this isn't an issue, but some games just really take up a lot of space, so to speak. It was the same thing with Resident Evil 4. That was also very very laggy when I alt-tabbed out. Okay, so we're looking for green glyphs. That is... what was the word of the day? That is paramount. Right now. Yeah, we're pretty fast, I guess. Oh, this map is so overstimulating, I think. So many colors, so many details everywhere. It's kind of hard to notice. I mean, whenever I check on the VOD, though, it's very different. Then obviously, then I'd see stuff that I'd miss while I'm playing. Like, oh, there's a killer. No, there's a survivor right there, you know? Oh. Nah. I also don't have the bone clapper. And it's fairly obvious. They really are letting her hang. I don't fully understand. Okay, so are you just gonna be dropping every... That's a bummer. Are they actually just gonna let her die on the first hook? I mean, she's been struggling on that hook for ages, too. Like, what the hell? Where's the team spirits? There you go. About freaking time. What sucks for her now, though, is that the other survivor just really messed up with bringing down every pallet within this this area. So there's really nothing there to save you. I still haven't seen any green, though. Does she have the perk to knock this down? No. Okay. Maybe I'm blind. Maybe this is the kind of thing that we'll see on the VOD. Ooh, thank you, ghosts. Ghost Penguin just gave me a nice and toasty muffin. And that's not a euphemism at the moment. Oh! Aw, damn. Shit, I completely forgot that they let her hang for so long. She should have gotten the hatch, honestly. Because she was just thrown on there. Okay, I'm almost camping right now. I need to get the fuck away from here. Wait, what? I stopped uncloaking. Why did I do that? Is this not when you should be using your flashlight, though? Oh! There we go. All is well with the universe. Okay, so this Claudette player, King Stylo, needs to die. The other one can survive, but King Stylo has not been helping out anyone. So I feel like the other one that's been, the other Claudette has been, she was the one that spent the most time with me, I think. So I feel like she should probably get the hatch for doing all the heavy lifting here. Oh. Okay, so there's the other Claudette. So is your friend up here then? Don't fully understand where the other one is. I feel like I've gone to every gen, and she's nowhere around here. Like, is she just running around hiding? I mean, she might be a new player, though, to be fair. I mean, there's no progress on any of these. There we go. There's the Claudette. Okay, so this Claudette has no cosmetics. Let's see. No. Oh, maybe she has a challenge to destroy the totems. Because I've seen a lot of these, a lot of the green, where there would be totems, I think, at least. I'm not entirely sure how the green glyphs actually work. There's also been opened a chest in the basement, though. Okay, so we're gonna determine which one gets to live. There's so many sounds from the plants here. Like, where's your friend? What is your friend doing? Where's your friend? Okay. Go find the hatch, please. Cannot see anything. Oh, here it is. Okay. There we go. Okay, I've got to figure out which of these to use. Steel toe boots. I feel like that's probably pretty good though. Churn rate. Is there nothing that gives me churn rate here? No. Crazy how that last round I wasn't using the clapper and I wasn't using any of the perks that I thought that I would have to use. And even so, it was just a cakewalk. Now it could have been just the people I was up against, but it just goes to show that the perks don't really have that much to say. They don't really matter as much as I may have been giving them. They don't weigh as much as I thought when it comes to the road to success. So I should probably value the gameplay of a character more so than I should value the perks that they give. Is what I'm taking away from that. Okay, so I know that the Xenomorph can go like underground and stuff, and that it can attack with its tail. Like it can go and prowl and stuff. Which is, I mean, it's cool. It's fine, but I'm not really that fond of going underground and that kind of thing. It does look awesome though. I would not want to meet that.
What secrets does this realm hold?
I'll be right back.
You will make a love play.
Okay. So maybe I should try to show. Maybe we should just quickly go through some of these killers, because I'm gonna be able to buy them any minute now. Isn't there like an introduction?
DBD has 33 killers, all.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay, just quickly trying to see if I'm doxing myself by having this open. Maybe I can just do... No? Video pop out? Not gonna... You don't want to work right now during the stream? That's a bummer and a half. Okay. Well, let's just go full screen then. Sorry about this. Just give me a second here. There we go.
With unique powers and characteristics.
Let's see if there's anyone here that I don't know. Well, there's one that I don't know.
Power in the form of crawler mode. Xenomorph's power is divided in two parts. Anytime the Xenomorph is in play, a set of control stations will spawn all over the map, as well as a system of tunnels that only Xenomorph can enter, which it can do so by interacting with any of the control stations. Once inside, Xenomorph will move insanely fast, and it will allow it to leave the tunnels to any of the control stations found around the map, as well as charge his secondary power, crawler mode, but we will talk about it later. The Xenomorph will be able to hear survivors from inside the tunnels, and also survivors that are on top of the tunnels will produce visual footsteps that the Xeno will be able to see from underground. You can also use your secondary power while looking at a control station in order to mark the fastest route in the tunnels for you. Survivors, on the other hand, have flame turrets, which they can pick up from the control stations. These turrets are heavy and don't allow a survivor to run with it, and you can set them up anywhere you like. These turrets will have a beeping proximity.
I mean, I'm sorry, but that just, that's not really what I want. Let's just say that. It's probably a little bit too much. There we go. Well, that doesn't look great. Okay. Anyway. Oh, here we go. I got started by instead. That's probably better.
There are a lot of different killers in Dead by Daylight, and with some of them having extremely low pick rates, it could be hundreds or even thousands of hours before you've played against all of them, and probably even longer until you understand how to deal with each of them. Unfortunately, the game simply does not do a good job at teaching you how to interact with some of the more complex killer powers, but that is where this video comes in. This video is not going to teach you how to loop or how to make insane game-changing plays. It's simply going to teach you how to avoid common mistakes against each killer and tell you the very basic of what you need to know against each of them. For the purpose of this video, killers can be divided into roughly two categories. When playing against the Lich, you will notice that the map spawns special treasure chests that have magical items. It's typically worth it to grab one or two at some point. If you get the highest possible roll, you get a big special magical item that can be used in a locker to make you invisible or to teleport you to a different space, but this will injure you. Only use it if you know what you're doing. Most of the rolls will give you a random magical item that gives you some kind of buff when the killer is using one of his spells. If you roll the lowest possible number, you will actually summon a mimic, and if you don't hit some skill checks, you will actually take damage. If someone else has already spawned a mimic in this chest, you can actually notice the little eyes on it, so do not open chests with eyes, they will always be a mimic. And if you roll a low number but not the lowest, you will actually get a half depleted, pretty bad item. If this happens, it's very important that you pick up this item and drop it elsewhere, because if there is an item on the chest, it will not reset and you won't have an opportunity to get something else in a few minutes. And finally, not a lot to say about the Houndmaster. Just remember that if a teammate is vulnerable, you can body block and get rid of the dog at the same time, which might be able to buy them some distance. Alright, it's time to talk about the endgames, which against most killers play out the exact same way. If you notice that the final generator is about to be completed and you're now busy doing something else, you could head to the exit gates early and then start opening them right away. It's very important to touch them as soon as possible because this could reveal killer perks that could slow them down, and it's good to get them out of the way. Some people like to leave the
Okay, so this is the survivor's guide, obviously. What I need is the guide for the killer itself, playing from the killer's side. Yes, I am trying to figure out... I'm sorry, Ghost, I didn't see your messages until now. I'm not buying anything, but I am going to... well, I'm gonna unlock enough of the auric cells from the rift now to be able to buy a killer, and there are some killers that I have not played yet. So I'm trying to figure out exactly which one I want at the moment, and it's not really that easy. I'm just looking for a quick guide. Let's see, quick guide leech, or lich is probably... and there's so many of these videos are like half an hour long. Like I just wanna... Okay, 5 minutes, that's good. We can live with that.
Welcome to the easy guide for Vecna. I'm going to tell all the killers what they need to do and the best build, and then I'm going to tell the survivors how to actually beat this killer. Let's get going. The Lich gets a spell wheel. Now with this wheel you have 4 spells to choose from. One is Mage Hand. What Mage Hand is going to do is going to stop pallets from being slammed, or it will pick up pallets. Next are the Skeletons. The Skeletons are just like the Artist Crows, but they're much better. They do not go the length of the map, so you need to count for that. Also, for the survivors, they can duck unless you have an add-on that drops them a little bit lower. After this, we have a sensory effect. He throws out a giant orb that goes through the entire map. It ignores terrain, and it will notify him if there is anybody in there, so he can track you. Now, I did find, right now, if you use the orb and someone is in a locker, it will show them up, which is great OP. I love it. Let's keep that. I like that. You get people hiding in lockers, and no more for you. No hiding. No hiding. And lastly, he can fly. He can fly over pallets, he can fly through the window like some kind of weird witch or vampire, I don't know. But when you come out of fly, there is a small downtime before you can make the attack action. I do not recommend that you fly to someone and try to attack them. You will always lose them. Now, like all the killers, only one perk is really good out of the 3. The other 2 are well, one's really terrible. But I want to introduce you to Languide's Touch. And I was assuming it was called Languide or maybe Lasagna Touch. Either way, you know what I'm talking about. When a survivor scares off a crow within 36 meters of your location, this perk is activated, causing the survivor to suffer from exhausted status effect for 10 seconds. Dark Arrogance makes you, the killer, get blinded longer for vaulting speed. Terrible, sucks, don't ever take it. Next is Weave Attunement. This perk is probably going to be nerfed very soon, so enjoy it while it lasts. This is the broken perk, and everyone is going to be running it on everything. Whenever an item is depleted for the first time, it is automatically dropped. The auras of the drop survivors' items are revealed to you, as well as the auras of survivors within 12 meters of them. Survivors picking up a survivor item suffer from Oblivious. So to sum this up, if a survivor drops their item, they are now revealed, and anyone who is around that item is also revealed. This is extremely powerful, and on some maps, you get indefinite vision on all survivors. For all my lich killers out there, here's what you need to do. Use your orb often. Use your fly as much as you can, but mostly to get to objectives. Don't really use that to chase down survivors because they're going to get away because of that lag time. Your mage hand is your biggest strength. What I like to do is I'll use mage hand to stop it, and it should give me a little bit of time to catch up to them. There is an add-on to make you faster. When you use mage hand, you'll always catch them. Your skeletons should be used behind walls. You'll almost always hit. Those are my tips for the killer. There's a lot of add-ons that you can use. The Pearl of Power is probably the best one because it does your cooldown time, so you can use your spells faster. But let's move over to the survivors. You guys are screwed! In all honesty, this is what the survivors are focusing the most on, and that is the treasures, the boots, and the gauntlets. Here's what you get with those. The items inside the chest give you the ability to read certain spells, auras. That's not that good. Yes, they give you a speed boost for a limited time, but overall, it's not worth it. I'm not saying you shouldn't get the chest. What I'm saying is stop prioritizing the chest.
Okay, this isn't really that important to us.
Welcome to the easy guide to Dracula, the Dark Lord. I'm going to break down his full kit and how to play him, and then I'm going to tell the survivors how you're going to beat him. Let's get going. The Dark Lord has 3 forms he can go into, so I'm going to go with the strongest one first. Turning into the Wolf increases visibility of pools of blood and scratch marks. It also will show scent orbs. If you get a scent orb, you get a temporary speed boost. Getting the scent orb also reduces the pounce attack. And if any survivor does the rush action, you will get Killer Instinct. Do not rely on the pounce to get survivors, just do a regular attack. The hitbox is a little wonky due to the camera angle, but the pounce does 2 lunges, and it can clip anything, which means now you're stuck and the survivor will run away. You only want to pounce when there is a straightaway, like a hallway, or maybe you know they're going to try to get through a window and you have a straight shot. Next up is the vampire form. You can summon fire pillars. At full charge, you get 7 pillars. It can only go through low obstacles. It cannot go through walls. The flame pillars have a very fast cast time, so if you see someone about to drop a pallet or go through a window, just cast it. You're most likely always going to hit them. You don't need to charge it. Our last ability is to turn to a swarm of bats. You are faster in this form, you are undetectable, survivors will hear a strange lullaby, but this ability lets you teleport to
I'm
into
so
the
sorry.
wolf.
I'm looking for the next video and I did not pay attention at all, so I have to go back.
Increases visibility of pools of blood and scratch marks. It also will show scent orbs. If you get a scent orb, you get a temporary speed boost. Getting the scent orb also reduces the pounce attack. And if any survivor does the rush action, you will get Killer Instinct. Do not rely on the pounce to get survivors, just do a regular attack. The hitbox is a little wonky due to the camera angle, but the pounce does 2 lunges, and it can clip anything, which means now you're stuck and the survivor will run away. You only want to pounce when there is a straightaway, like a hallway, or maybe you know they're going to try to get through a window and you have a straight shot. Next up is the vampire form. You can summon fire pillars. At full charge, you get 7 pillars. It can only go through low obstacles. It cannot go through walls. The flame pillars have a very fast cast time, so if you see someone about to drop a pallet or go through a window, just cast it. You're most likely always going to hit them. You don't need to charge it. Our last ability is to turn to a swarm of bats. You are faster in this form, you are undetectable, survivors will hear a strange lullaby, but this ability lets you teleport to pallets and windows. You can only see scratch marks in this form and also increases how loud footsteps are. The moment you get into the map, go to bat form, and now you can roam faster and teleport. As soon as you see scratch marks, you swap to your wolf form or Dracula or Dark Lord or whatever he is. Let's move to spooky perks. Human Greed. This perk lets you close chests, see the aura of all chests, and then see when survivors are close to those chests. I'm sure there's a good synergy here. I just think this is a trash perk and I would never take this. Next up is Dominance. Whenever a survivor for the
survivors struggling to play against him and the killers struggling to play as him, here is absolutely everything you need to know about this tiny little shithead. Also, I'm sick right now, so sorry if I sound like a DBD killer myself. Chucky is the main antagonist from the Child's Play movie. He's one of the good guy dolls, which is a popular doll brand in this universe. I don't know why anyone would ever buy something that looks like this, but I digress. A man named Charles Lee Ray used voodoo magic to transfer his soul into the body of one of the good guy dolls just before he died, so he became a doll with the strength of a man inside of him. So even though he technically died, he could still continue his murder spree just in the size of a doll as tall as you. Chucky is probably one of my favorite slasher horror characters just because he's so goofy. I thought he was really dumb before watching the movie, but afterwards I actually liked him a lot. I would generally recommend watching it if you like comedy horror. Radius and is a 4.4 meters per second killer, so he walks slower, similar to Huntress, Spirit, or Deathslinger, but when your ability goes off cooldown, you're able to sprint really fast and do an attack at the end called Slice and Dice. This is the best part of this character, and it's one of the most fun abilities in the game, besides my ability to make survivors salty in endgame chat. You slide off of walls and can kind of curve your camera, though it's pretty hard to do so. It's pretty similar to using like a short form version of Oni's ability. My biggest tip is to look where you want to end up and strafe left or right to get around the corner, instead of trying to charge straight and then turn. Does that make sense? Like, look at this background footage. If you turn your camera before your dash, you'll just slide off the wall in the direction you're going, and you don't have to struggle with the difficulty of turning during the dash. When I started playing Chucky, I kind of assumed that when you dash and come into contact with the survivor hitbox, it'll automatically hit them, since that's how it works for literally every other killer. But this isn't true. You have to manually let go of right click to attack during your dash. Otherwise, you'll just continue to go until the maximum distance before it forces you to attack. But that can be used in your advantage. We'll get to that later. You can do some absolutely insane stuff with Slice and Dice, and I haven't been on Twitter much lately, but I can guarantee that there have been people on there posting exploits that, allow you to completely switch directions or flick around corners, and are most definitely claiming them as a tech with their name on it. No hate though. Get that back. Someday I'll have a Kaido quick flick. To be able to perform this dash, you have to be in high To be able to perform this dash, you have to be in hidey-ho mode by pressing control when your power is ready. Hidey-ho mode makes you undetectable, so you lose your red stain and terror radius. Since you're short though, they implemented a footstep feature from the survivor's perspective where they can see your footsteps through walls nearby. Honestly, this was a very creative way to combat the annoyance of a short character, so props to you, behavior. In hidey-ho mode, however, it creates a bunch of random footprints in random places to completely confuse the survivors. So if you see these footprints as the survivor, prepare yourself for a knife in your ribcage. And lastly, arguably the most uninteractive part of Chucky, Scamper. Chucky can crawl under pallets or over windows while dashing, which can sometimes put survivors into completely uncounterable situations. Luckily, it's pretty hard to control, so usually the survivor can just move to one side or the other and the killer will have a hard time flicking to you, but sometimes the survivor will get hit no matter what they do. He's also able to crawl under pallets without having to dash, as long as you're in hidey-ho mode, and on many loops, you're able to catch up to the survivor before they can make it back around to vault the pallet. So if you're playing as Chucky, try not to get stunned by the pallet so you can take advantage of this. And if you're playing survivor, do whatever you can to knock that bitch in the dirt. Respectfully. Chucky is unironically one of the strongest killers in the game in my opinion, just behind Nurse, Blight, and Spirit, so here are some strengths that you should take note of. Fast downs. With your Slice and Dice ability, you can easily down people from extremely far away, and since you're so fast while dashing, you can do quick mind games to really confuse the survivors. Scamper. Being able to crawl under pallets or vault over windows while dashing can allow you to get some crazy hits. Avoiding body blocking. This is what I was referring to earlier. Since you have to manually let go to swing when dashing, you can use this to your advantage. If a survivor is trying to body block for another survivor, you can Slice and Dice to slide right past them and get the hit. Height. Since you're so short, it's obviously much harder for the survivors to see you from a distance, which brings me to his next strength. Stealth. This killer is unbelievably stealthy. If you run him with stealth perks, you can catch so many survivors off guard because they usually have to rely on your terror radius to know that you're coming. If you don't have a terror radius, well, good luck to the survivors. Corner peeking. This is generally one of the most underappreciated and undiscussed aspects of his kit. Since he's in third person, you can see survivors before they can see you. And as a stealth character who can quickly get from point A to point B, I'm sure you can imagine why corner peeking is so strong. Perk synergies. There are a ton of perks that can pair really well with his kit. Here's a list of perks that I think can be useful based on my current experience playing as Chucky. A link to the wiki page of each perk and what they do will be in the description of the video. A Nurse's Calling because you can sneak up to people healing while you have no terror radius and then Slice and Dice them. Bamboozle to block windows when you scamper them. Barbecue and Chili to know exactly where to go after getting a hook, as well as exactly when to go into hidey-ho mode without them hearing your terror radius. Bitter Murmur to Slice and Dice people from far away when they don't know you're coming. Blood Warden because it's difficult to body block this killer, so you'll surprisingly get a lot of downs in the endgame. Dark Devotion to make your terror radius really confusing. Deadlock because he needs slow
Okay. So that does help me a little bit. It is kind of hard though to figure out which one I'm gonna get. Oh shit, I forgot to look at the ghoul. Damn it. Hmm. Okay, so I think I watched for all of them except for Ghoul. So I'm just gonna try to read. Okay, so you can leap over a vault or a downed pallet. And he's got Spider-Man-like agility. We haven't eaten today. Oh! Shit, yeah, you're right. We actually haven't eaten anything today. Other than the cupcakes that you came over to me with. That's kind of dumb. Ah, there's just so much information about all the new killers. Early tacos. Well, are you really hungry? Because I'm not really famished, to be honest with you. I feel like I ate so much yesterday. So much fish. Oh my god, would you shut up though? But okay, so when were you thinking then? I feel like Chucky looked like he was really good, but I just the thought of having to play that little dude for ages, it's just it just doesn't feel great. Like I think I'd rather play the mastermind in that case. I feel like the Lich was interesting. If not just insanely complicated.
Powers at work.
Yeah, round 5 is probably good. Did you watch the stream while I showed the other killers, by the way?
I am the Lord of Darkness.
I think actually the vampire one was the one that interests me the most out of these. But his perks are absolute dog shit though. Like, when would I ever use any of these? But what I like though is that he can transform into a wolf. But I feel like so many of these newer killers have just so much shit going on. Like there's... I mean, like, look at the Lich. Look at all that stuff. You have 4 different spells to choose from. And there's chests around the map that increase the abilities of the survivors. Is that good? Well, I mean, it might be good if I... The annoying part is I can't actually try, you know? Like, I can't play the character and then see if, oh, do I like this, you know? And most likely it'll take a lot of time before I can buy a new paid character, which really sucks. And all of these new characters have like alternate forms and shit. Like it's, oh, turn into a bat, turn into a wolf. Oh, you can fly, but you can't fly close to them. Oh, you can sprint and go under or over pallets. It's just, it's a lot. And seeing as it's a lot, it's probably a lot of fun to use when you get used to it. It seems a lot like, if you're gonna really be good at playing Lich though, you're gonna have to spend a lot of time learning how to play Lich. So I'm not really sure if I like it or if I think it's just... if it's just way too much, you know? And it is kind of frustrating too that I can't try. Because of the restrictions I'm putting on myself. Because I'm trying not to spend money on it. I'm trying to earn everything that I possibly can. But that's gonna time gate a lot of my content though. And I know that I'm gonna need to pay attention to this Shrine of Secrets, because maybe the Cenobite perks will appear there. And if they do, then I'm gonna have to grind to get as many of those. At least get Plaything. Hex Plaything is one, and Deadlock. Both of those are just amazing perks. Am I lagging right now? Why am I lagging? Why am I lagging like hell right now? What is going on? Okay, so all I need to do is start two chases though. Can't believe I didn't get that. Oh my god. I am so terrible at Hillbilly. It is amazing. Feels great to be this bad at something. Wait, did I finish my... Did you notice if I finished my challenge? I feel like I probably did, right? Yeah, you got me there. I'll respect that. It's a lot of yelling, my guy. Oh, wow. You gonna throw it soon or what? Nicolas Cage is just yelling all the time. It'd be annoying if it wasn't so funny. Ooh, she did a lie on me there. Usually, I play Hillbilly mainly when I need to get my ego checked, if you know what I'm saying. Because I'm such a bad Hillbilly player. But now I do also have a build that alerts them to my location all the time, right? Like it's almost stupid the way it works right now. Oh, are we doing this again? Wait. I wonder what makes him scream, though. It is also kind of funny, though. I wonder what he gets from that. Maybe he gets my aura or something. I don't know. I'm confusing myself now. I wonder why they didn't get Nicolas Cage right away. I was on the other side of the map, and they can hear that I'm far away very easily. Getting a lot of money out of this. Like 1,000 each time. Oh, that's pretty nice, I guess. I think maybe she's dead now, though. Nicolas Cage just downed himself. Not even sure how you do that. Oh, he downed himself and then he got back up at full health. So there's probably a really sick perk for that. Okay, red max. I think maybe... Yeah, I think Nicolas Cage dies if I hook him again. Actually. Oh, they finished it. Oh my god, that was so lucky though. Honestly, it wouldn't really bother me if he found the hatch though. He's been playing pretty well, so he kind of deserves it. There it is. Good stuff. I saw one of the banned spammers, like the spam bot in my chat. And it says, "Your chat's so quiet, I can hear your viewers snoring. Wake them up with dogehype.com." Dogehype? That's... yeah. I'm not really... I don't think they're getting a lot of money through dogehype.com these days. And also, they're kind of like... they start off by insulting me in their ad. I've seen it before. It's just... it just amazes me. I mean, they're not wrong. The chat is very silent, obviously, but still. Let's see. Restore the memory. Collect one memory shard. When you hook a survivor for the first time, a shard emerges from their scream of pain. The shard moves from you, slowing over time. Collect the shard within 40 seconds before it fades. When the last shard is collected, an archives portal appears. Complete the challenge by either exiting the trial with the shard or by synchronizing them with the archive portal. Okay. Not really sure about that, but oh, we're so close. No need to be rude though, yeah, well. I feel like this is probably the best character to do the archive thing with. It's very easy to chase fast shards when you're your fastest boy. I feel like the build that I just did with Hillbilly was terrible though. Like the terror radius build. Because my thought was that I would have such an immense terror radius that it would be hard for them to know if I was close or not. but it did not work like that at all. They hid away long before I even got there. So I saw way fewer survivors than I normally do, which makes complete sense, obviously, but just kind of dull is the thing, though. I feel like Wraith is kind of hard to make builds for. I think maybe Bitter Murmur might be better than Agitation. But seeing as I have Spies from the Shadows, that feels kind of redundant in a way. It is a 5-second aura though. But then again, they could have something that stops them from showing me the aura. There are so many new survivor perks now that I have no idea what they do. I should probably look that up. Just to see the tier list of survivor perks, if there's something new. Off the record is your aura will not be shown to the killer, and that's an S tier perk, so probably a lot of people have that. Because it has, apparently it has completely replaced the pocket watch perk that we get from Bill. Borrowed time. So that feels kind of redundant. Background player. When the killer picks up another survivor, background player activates for 10 seconds. When you start running, break into a sprint at 200% of normal running movement speed. And it makes you exhausted. And that's... okay. So then you can sprint into action and drop a pallet, I suppose is the point of it. Made for this. After you finish healing another survivor, gain the endurance effect for 6, 8, or 10 seconds. While afflicted by deep wounds, you run 3% faster. Okay. Okay, that I should probably have known. Plot twists. Plot twist activates when you are injured. Press the ability button while crouched and motionless to enter the dying state silently. When using the plot twist to enter the dying state, you leave no blood pools and you make no noise, and you can fully recover from the dying state. When you recover by yourself using plot twist, you are healed instantly and gain 50% haste for 2, 3, or 4 seconds. Huh. So that's probably what Nicolas Cage used in the last round when he just went into the dying state and then was fully healed. So that is pretty cool. Okay. So, I feel like having looked through all of these extra new perks that we get from the new killers, and having looked at some of the videos where they do killers as well, they do seem kind of interesting. Definitely. I'm just really bummed that I couldn't just buy the Cenobite. I think I would have gotten the Cenobite if he was available. Which kind of sucks. I hope that he someday returns though. Cause and I wonder if I mean I could download the game on Steam again just to see if the Cenobite is still available to play on my other accounts. Or if he has been removed, and if he has been removed, do I still have the perks? Because if the perks are in rotation, then I'm gonna see it in the shrine at some point, right? And if that's the case, then it's not really a huge problem. So after having watched all those videos and read up on some of these perks, I'm still kind of trying to figure out if I want to get the Nemesis, or the Executioner, or the Mastermind. So I'm gonna look at those perks again, just in the library in game. Okay, so I need to hook someone, and then I need to pay attention to the shard, right? Okay, so they're over here. I'm gonna try to. Sprint burst, yes. Okay, so there should be a shard right now. God, that's really fast. Core memory restored. Okay, so that's... Wait, there's another one over there. Okay, so that's it then. Sorry to say, but when you're dressed like that, you're kind of asking to get hit, to be honest. Well, that's awkward. Oh. It's not even struggling. So stupid though, why would she do that? I mean, she ends her endurance by doing that. Unless she has DS. Maybe she does. No. Well, then it's just suicide. So the question then becomes, does Meg sacrifice him? Yes, she did. Which is ironic, because she's called Hex Her Protector, and the other one is called Hex Danger to Myself. Not a lot of protecting going on. Yeah, she got out. Okay, so I think we should have enough now to buy our first paid killer. If I'm not mistaken. There we go, and we have a new mask as well for Trapper. Trapper. Oh, not too bad. Just like that's a better fit for that outfit, though. Okay, so we can buy someone now. I feel like Hysteria and Eruption are pretty good. Eruption is an A tier perk, so that's not too bad, and it works out very well with our Clown perk. And Hysteria works out very good with our other perks when it comes to the anti-healing stuff. And Lethal Pursuer also works out pretty well, but we don't really have a lot of perks. I feel like we would have to have the Cannibal to get Barbecue and Chili, and then Lethal Pursuer would be great. Mastermind. Okay, so it's a pretty fast vault. 40% though, is that it? You can see the aura of survivors within 20 meters of your position. That's not too bad. Terminus. While Terminus is active, injured, downed, and hooked survivors are inflicted with the broken status until the gates are opened. Okay, so that's probably pretty good, right? But usually when we get to that stage of the game, that's usually when I've already decided to let people go. So it's kind of doesn't really help that much. That's pretty good though. It's a scourge hook that gives me auras on all other survivors when I hook someone on a scourge hook, so that's pretty good. That's 125% of normal regression speed. So it's, I mean, that just means a 25% bonus, right? Like 100% is the normal rate. So that's not great. That's good against lower level players, but it's not really that amazing otherwise. I feel like this is actually very good. Trail of Torment. I'm not really sure how it's ranked though, as in terms of tier. Let's have a look here. Where is it on the list? I would think that it was pretty high up, but I can't actually even see it. What's it called again? Trail of Torment. Trail. Torment. C tier. That's surprisingly bad. Actually, in my opinion. But it's only undetectable until the generator stops regressing. So if they run to it, then they can stop it. This is also really good when it comes to my anti-healing Sloppy Butcher Thanatophobia combination. And that is pretty good. The only bummer about it is that I don't really know when they are oblivious. I am very torn right now as to whether I should take some of the killers that I know that I like to play, like these two, or if I should take someone that I have never played, that I might enjoy. I feel like the Dark Lord is one that I might enjoy.
The humans made their judgment of me. Thus.
But I have no idea if it's actually fun to play. And I'm not really that pumped about how he looks, to be completely honest with you. I feel like the Lich has an immense amount of potential. Like, he has so many spells. So
Strange powers at work.
if I could master him, then I imagine that would be very good. When an item becomes depleted for the first time, it is dropped. You see the auras of dropped items. Survivors within 12 meters of dropped items have their aura revealed to you. Affected survivors see the item's aura. When a survivor picks up a survivor item, they suffer from the oblivious state for 30 seconds. That's not bad. That's pretty goddamn good, though. If they disturb a crow within 36 meters of me, they're exhausted. That's pretty good. Oh. Increase vault speed by 25%. But I'm blinded and stunned for longer. It sounds kind of like a bummer to be blinded then. Pick up, drop, and hook survivors 4% faster. Up to a maximum of 32%. That's pretty cool, though. When I hook someone, I will see the aura of the farthest injured survivor for 8 seconds, and that survivor is oblivious for 60 seconds. That is actually really good. But it will also send me out hunting for a survivor that is really far away. But that would be very good with Blight, though. Because I could run over there really fast. But I'm not really... When I watched the video about how the Xenomorph actually works, it didn't really grab me. Like, it looked like a lot of... Like, the survivors have flamethrowers, and you can kneel down and hit them with your tail. You can burrow underground. It's just a lot of stuff. Like, I prefer not going... That's one of the reasons why I don't really play the Demogorgon that much, is because I'm not really that thrilled about the teleportation system. Same goes for the Dredge. I'm not huge on that either. I mean, it's very practical to be able to teleport around the map and be fast, but I just prefer the linear experience of always being, same with Sadako, with always being on the map and moving around. I'd rather be fast like that, you know? I feel like Nemesis has the best perks for me right now, out of the ones that I want to play. But I don't think Nemesis is particularly strong. I'll just be running around whipping people, while the Executioner is very... You know what? I'm gonna get my boy. The Executioner is by far my favorite. Wait. How to do this? Like that? Oh, that's the wrong way. Good old Pyramid Head. It's been a while though, so I'm gonna be rusty with him. But I do really hope that I'm gonna be like, ah yes, this is the shit. When I get to play him again. Because I have played an awful lot of Pyramid Heads. But it's been a few years now since the last time. But I do also just really love Silent Hill. And the fantasy of it, I like to play him as well. And I can spend my essence trying to get the other newer characters and see if I enjoy them more. Now, to be honest with you, when I looked at the video for the ghoul, he looked like he was fun to play. But just imagining having to listen to him scream in the menu every time I see him, over and over, just really turned me off to the prospect of dealing with him, to be honest with you. Probably build the baseline though for the build. May not have enough time to get the perks I want. I've kind of forgotten how the add-ons look too, to be honest with you. Which ones I should be focusing on. Maybe I should have a look. Okay, so we're gonna want Trail of Torment. And we are gonna want Sloppy Butcher. And a Nurse is Calling, and probably Thanatophobia. I think we're just gonna start off with that. Let's see, increase the range. Well, that's pretty good. I feel like I should probably increase the range. Or maybe just increase the duration of the what I put on the ground. Let's do that, I think. Like so. I don't have any aura readings right now though, so I'm gonna have to be able to just find them. The only one I have is for when they heal. Well, let's see how we go. It's been a while, but I am gleeful about having him back again, and that's a 5-eye round as well. So I should be letting people go, I guess. That would earn us the most money. We'll see how we go. It's not entirely possible or likely that I will have a choice in the matter. They might actually just outplay me because I'm so rusty. Well, I'm certainly wasting time. Now, does the Trail of Torment work on this? No. So Trail of Torment is gonna be terrible for this then. Which kinda sucks. They should get their second gen any minute now, though. There we go. Wait, that was on this side, wasn't it? God, it really sucks that the gen perks don't work at all on these pumps. Or blood gens. That really fucks up my entire plan in getting... Oh. There we go. Ah, I thought she was gonna dodge back. That was a terrible hit, though. Yeah, they're definitely gonna win this. No doubt. Imagine though. Imagine if I got that. Would have been great. Interesting take. Ah, feels good to be back though. Well, I'm sorry dude, but that's on you. Unless he has DS. Nope. Wait. That's odd. I thought they were gonna win this. I don't really know what happened. I mean, I know I kind of exploited the fact that one of them was AFK though. But then again, that's their bad though, not mine. And that leaves one. And the hatch, obviously. Actually, she can get the hatch, so I'm just gonna get some more points. I mean, if I find the hatch, great. Or find her, even better. Oh. Does that stick? Yes. That is really far, though. So this is the type of map where the last player should be able to get out. Maybe not. Let's have a look at this then. That is a pretty cool Mori though, not gonna lie. Ah, Pyramid Head. Good old Pyramid Head. Not a lot of points though. Trail of Torment is completely useless. Ah, shit, I didn't get the, both of the, glyphs though. I think I only got one. Seeing as this seems to be a little bit bugged about its updating. Still on to do tacos at 5. Yes, yes we are. Start soon? I mean, it's 40 minutes until 5 though. I mean, it depends though if you're making your famous guacamole and salsa. Or if we're just gonna do normal salsa. Yeah, I actually don't know how long the guacamole takes to make. Yeah, I mean, then it's probably a little bit early still though, isn't it? But it shouldn't be too long though. I'm anticipating that I should have enough time to do 1 or maybe 2 rounds. It depends on how long the first round is. And then I'll come and fry the meat, and we'll set up and have a good old time. You want to watch the game? Now, people might think that I mean some kind of football game or something. We don't really do that. We watch the Olympics, we watch the World Championship, but we don't really watch a lot of sports other than that. So there's actually a Norwegian reality show called Spille, which is the game in English. It's a lot of fun. Okay, so it looks like we have all the perks now. So then we're done with that. Trail of Torment. I feel like Tinkerer is probably better. Sloppy Butcher and a Nurse's Calling is pretty good. Thanatophobia is good too, because it forces them to heal, so that I get more out of Nurse's Calling. Alternatively to Thanatophobia, and it gives me a little bit more time too, because they will repair slightly slower. The alternative would be Deathbound. Yeah, or Bitter Murmur. But I think this is a pretty solid build right here. I could also do Lead Ring and Cinderella Music Box. Or maybe instead of Cinderella Music Box. Forgotten Videotape is also pretty good. Is a lot better than Spearhead. Because Spearhead makes it possible for me to use Rights of Judgment faster. Or not faster, but for a longer amount of time. But then it will also take a longer amount of time to recharge to full. So when you've gone through it one time, it doesn't give you any benefit until it's maxed out again. And that's a lot of waiting. Probably don't have a lot in ways of customization for Pyramid Head. They're probably all stuff that I have to buy until I get a higher prestige. Now, one of the better things about the Executioner, though, is that while he is undetectable, he doesn't really make a lot of sound when he moves around. He's not like Wraith or anything. Like, he's pretty... What? No one used an eye? Why are they saving up these eyes? I don't get it. You can only use it during Blood Moon, and we're over halfway through Blood Moon. Doesn't make any sense. Just spend them all the time. But then again, I guess some people probably are boosted, or they don't actually need blood points anymore. Like, they've got every perk. Like, I remember when I stopped playing the game, I had every killer and every perk unlocked across the board for both survivors and the killers. But only on the characters that I wanted to play. Or it would be kind of pointless, in my opinion. Guess they spawned over there. Just gonna do a little bit of zoning. Hello. Easy does it. Where is the closest hook? Is that the one? Probably. Might actually not get there in time though. She is just laser focused on that pump right there. Yeah, she's got light. Do you have light as well? Oh yes, that's a triple hit right there. Which is why Tinker is so goddamn good on Pyramid Head. That was a hell of a lot of value. To be sure. Should probably have been paying attention though to where they were. There they are. Why is no one helping her? Yeah, you know, going off to the corner of the map doesn't really matter against the Pyramid Head, though. You're not really wasting that much of my time. So I don't actually have to carry you. sorry, cat, but you can't be smelling the microphone and turning the mouse around. Dude! Okay, move. Come on. Yes, lay down. Please. Freya, come on. Well, they got some benefit out of me having a cat. Well, she shook me off. Now, usually, it's a lot easier when you're playing Pyramid Head if you actually hook them instead of sending them to a cage that you don't know where is. Because then you can actually zone off that area very effectively so that they will spend a lot more time, they have a chance to turn up on your radar. It's just a lot more efficient. Okay, so I have 3 gens right by me here. Don't I? No, if they get that one, I'm bummed. So I'm gonna have to zone this off. Because if they, as long as they don't get this gen, I should be okay. Right? Because there's 1 gen there, 1 there, 1 there. Or I could just hold... Actually, I should probably just hold these 3. They're way closer together. I've already somewhat zoned that off as well. Okay, so they should all be on this side. The thing a lot of people neglect to remember, though, is that they're slower when they walk on the trail. And usually, a lot of them will dodge backwards. So that you should actually aim either exactly where they are or behind them. Okay. Yeah, it's up there. It's right here. Now I could do this and cut it off at both ends. No, just go. You're fine. I have to hit you twice for you to die. And she's right there. I mean, I can't kill you. I honestly can't, unless you spend a lot of time. And even then. Oh, or can I? Oh ho ho ho! That was a good escape. Quite a lot of points as well. Mostly new players, it seems like, though. I don't think I was I blinded at all? I can't remember if I was. Maybe I was once. Iron Will. Yeah, double Iron Will. When I quit this game a few years ago, they had nerfed Iron Will so that it wasn't 100%. It was like 80% or something like that, which completely just destroyed the perk. Like there was no reason to use it, pretty much. So I'm glad to see that it's back at 100%. Okay, that's pretty good. We can do that with Blight. Or we can start on this. Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. That's gotta be an homage to the Cenobite, though. Definitely. At least it feels like that to me. Yeah, it's gotta be. I feel like one of the most lame things about the knight is the helmet and how it looks kind of derpy with the hair and everything. So this would definitely give it a lift, I think. But I have promised. Not just that I've promised, I am looking forward to, gleefully, to eat some tacos with the ghost and have a good old time. Oh, it's been actually quite a long stream today. 4.5 hours. Not bad at all. Okay. Well, I think that's that. And I'll see you in the next one then. Or, well, you'll see me playing games in the next one. Either way, have a good day.